In the MATC cafeteria, there used to be a lounge area with a TV and comfy chairs. All that has moved, and now there is an MATC store where they sell things that students need. I talked to Beth Phillips and asked her what the main difference was between the new store and the bookstore across the street.
The main difference is textbooks. You can get everything in this store at that store, but textbooks are not over here, obviously, because of the size limitations. This store is for everything else.
Every MATC student knows that crossing 8th Street sometimes can be a little difficult. With this new store, I'm sure that there will be less jaywalking and less almost accidents. Depending on what time of year it is, the bookstore is usually packed with people. If you ran out of pens, you'd have to go across 8th Street, and now they made it so much more convenient. The new store sells all school supplies and has a very short line usually.
It's not always easy to get across 8th Street safely. So we've decided to bring over here all of the things that you would need on a short-term basis, like behind me are the supplies and all the fun stuff like t-shirts and mugs and water bottles too.
I actually really loved it. It was really convenient for me the other day when I realized I forgot my flash drive for my class, and it was going to be late if I had to go to the bookstore across the street. So I just came here, bought a flash drive, was on time for my class, and it was super convenient.
First of all, we had to identify a space. And once we did identify a space, we needed to work with the Student Senate to make sure we were not harming students by taking a lounge space away. Then we had to continue working with the Student Senate to get ideas for merchandise, what should be in here, what students want, what students needed. Construction Services was deeply involved with the planning, ordering all the fixtures, installing the fixtures, things like the gate in particular. The glass walls had to be topped off for security reasons, installing this beautiful cash wrap here. We had designers involved, we had construction folks involved, and in the bookstore we had a whole bunch of us picking out the merchandise, and then we had a whole bunch of us putting it up over here and making it look like it does right now. And the last step was throwing that door open for the first time.
Beth also informed me that the merchandise that they sell here at this new store can also be bought on financial aid money, which is very pleasing to the students here. I'm sure that some students wouldn't go to 8th and State to go get pencils and pens to take notes, but they would probably go to the 3rd floor. So now students should be equipped with school supplies and ready to learn. All of the students that I have talked to said it is way more convenient.
So far the response has been very strongly positive. I'm very encouraged to see that we're selling just as many packets of pens and spiral notebooks as we are t-shirts right now. Now that may sound a little funny, but that tells me that we're serving you guys better. That's what you need at the moment that you wouldn't have gone to 8th and State for, so we're meeting that need. Now when I start seeing our t-shirts out there more often, I'll refocus on that part of it. But to me, it's more important that we have the lab coats where you can get at them, that we can get the mannequin heads to the barber cosmetology students when they need it. And darn it, you guys can get a flash drive without risking your life crossing 8th Street.